and welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Baltimore Orioles. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, when a team starts a series on the road and comes away with a split in the first two games, they've essentially taken over home field advantage. So the last thing these players want to do now is give it right back by dropping this one. And these fans know that just as much as the players.
And the atmosphere here is electric. And this figures to be about as intense as postseason baseball gets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today on the hill, Bryce Miller. What do you have on him, Chris?
Boog, 8 solid innings his last time out. Picked up the win. See what he's got today. If he plays catch with his catcher the way he did, doesn't shake off, I think we'll see more of the same.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Trey Turner. And the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. That one finds the zone, and ball 1 strike. That clips the corner. Righty delivers. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And the right-hander deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Marsh batting second in today's lineup. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down. Well, let's take a look at the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Bryce Harper stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
A little bit low. That one misses. Ball 3. Kicks and deals. Strike on the inside corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Thank you.
2 outs, base is empty. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man aboard. Here's the veteran first baseman, Pete Alonso. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Count 1-0.
Popped up. Rogers under it. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. One left for Philadelphia, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here in Baltimore, and starting in this one, Zach Wheeler.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The pitch. And a strike on the outside edge. And it's even up. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Will Benson, the next to hit, takes outside. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
In the air, center field. Rojas has a beat on it. Makes the grab for the second out. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Here's Adley Rutschman. Bounce to the left side. Beatty to first. That's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We played an inning. No score. And we're back. And now Johan Rojas. A chilly atmosphere here. Really what comes to mind when you think of postseason baseball. Fans doing whatever they can to stay warm and energized. That one drifts inside.
You talked about the fans trying to stay warm, Boog, but it's a challenge for the players too. Games like this really can be hard on you.
Fastball for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That one catches the corner.
0-1's the count.
The Phillies with a chance to score first here in Game 3. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers' pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
That one just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now here is Brett Beatty. Man at second. That one ripped. And it's off the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And he's got a double.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Harry Ford. And that one hammered. Robert going back on this one. Gives up the body and makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall and make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
Bryson Stott at the plate now. That's ball 1. And the slider just misses.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And he deals. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch.
Ball, that's good.
Trey Turner on deck for the Phillies. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that is that. Phillies with the run-scoring double. It's now 1-0. This is the World Series on the show. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the power speed combo. Luis Robert, the right-hander, back to work. And a foul ball. The line to kick the pitch. That's a strike. And the count is 0-2. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one.
Ball,
hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Swing and a ball popped up. Alonso settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's inside. One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. On his way over. He's got it. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Home team down a run here in Game 3 of the World Series. Way outside, and the count is 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Nice line drive to the close side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Brendan Rodgers, the next to hit for the Orioles. Here's a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is outside. Swing and a miss as he was late. Hayes off of first with 2 away. Two outs. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Two now.
I got 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And here it comes. Fights it off. You'll see another. At the belt and fires. So now 2 on and 2 outs. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
When you go that deep into a bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now here's the Orioles DH, Colton Cowser. Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. That ends the inning. 2 left on. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 1 and the Orioles nothing. Top half of the 3rd inning, and digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The pitch. Ball 1 there. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. If you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Righty delivers. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
One out, base is empty. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Walked his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
Kicks and fires. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And he deals. Batted by him for the play. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Orioles nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Jordan Westburg. Wheeler back to work. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is downstairs. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
So the lineup flips over, and next for the Orioles, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one fouled off. And fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Off the plate, and the count is 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Going to lay off that pitch down.
Will Benson next to bat for Baltimore. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
First and second, no outs. And into the box for Baltimore, Will Benson. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
Here comes a pitch. Missed inside with the curve. The Phillies leading by a run here in the last half of the third. And another ball. Got him looking for the K. Two on, one out. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. First time up, he grounded to third. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is.
Nope.
These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Yep.
Just missed.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Westberg at second. De La Cruz at first. One gone. Just missed.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And hitters count.
Luis Robert hitting on deck circle. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Bird. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Luis Robert. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
Ball one.
Outside low. 1-2 the count.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One out, bases full. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that.
They're pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout look-in is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
And now it's going to be Ryan Mountcastle. On the outside corner, strike one. 2 outs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. The pitch. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
World Series Game 3. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
0-1's the count.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Next offering misses down and away.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield. Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Swung on, belted. That ball's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. She combined the slug with really good defense. And now for the Phillies, Brett Beatty. And that's in there for strike one. Beatty, 26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Rocketed it out towards right center. Benson makes the grab, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Phillies 1 and the Orioles nothing. Bottom 4, and into the box for Baltimore, Austin Hayes.
The left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Line to the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough
to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
At the plate, Brendan Rodgers. The other way, looks like extra bases. And that one's going to get into the corner. And that's a double.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now it's the DH, Colton Cowser. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Left-hand hitter waits. Got him! And that is a big first out. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Right side. Harper has a beat on it. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. Safe. He beats the tag. We're tied at 1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He will score and they take the lead. It's 2-1. And now the right fielder, Will Benson. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Man on second, 2 down. And he grounds one back up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. The run comes in from second. It's 3-1.
Makes himself up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 outs, runner at first. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. That misses, and that is ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1-2 here. Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
A dive, he's got it. From his knees, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
That was a great job at doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Harry Ford.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, these Phillies finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Ground ball, left side. Zips it to first. One up, one down.
Second base. Right. Stop.
This is Bryson Stott. Swing and a ball. Here's Turner now. They're 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch misses.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The wind of the pitch. Fastball for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The Orioles up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Phillies 1. Back here in Baltimore, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Luis Robert. Wheeler back to work. That one way inside. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Right through there for a strike. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Andrew Painter up and throwing. Sanchez also throwing. And a pitch. That one not close. And it's a ball and a strike. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Hayes, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next one misses, and now 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Robert at first, 1 gone. And another ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three-two. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. That's in there. Wheeler with a throw over. Robert dives back in. Out there to center. And it falls. And the postseason success continues for him.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So first and second with 2 outs. Next to hit, Colton Cowser. Outside low, 1-0. The Orioles trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals. And downstairs. Two and 1 now.
Ball, that's out.
Jordan Westburg waiting on deck for the Orioles. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is the inning. So they strand a pair. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 3 and the Phillies 1. And we're back. Leading off, Brandon Marsh. The pitch. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
0-2 now. And that one is inside. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. Out towards left center. Robert sizes this one up. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 3. Right.
Here's Bryce Harper. A strikeout and a walk. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next pitch misses, and 1-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
The 2-1. Popped up. Moving under this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Now here is Pete Alonso. Fastball for a strike. Down the line. And foul as it bangs off the fence. The Phillies trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And miss struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 3 and the Phillies 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Painter.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 76, Andrew Painter.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg.
The third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
The pitch. And a foul ball. Bounced out to short. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next is shortstop.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Ellie De La Cruz.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
Movement in the bullpen. Joe Barlow getting ready to go. Brash, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Benson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
4-2 is the count.
0-2 now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Orioles held in check there, but they still lead it 3-1. Back now at Oriole Park, and now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Ball 1, no strikes.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
The 1-1 is fouled off. High fly ball, shallow right field. Under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Now
Kyle Schwarber now at the plate. That misses. Ball 1. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Up the middle, De La Cruz throws to first in time. Schwarber out on the play.
Now third baseman, Brett.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brett Beatty. And there's the strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Yennier Cano, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Wells warming up as well. The Phillies down by a pair here in the late stages of Game 3. And that one pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. The 1-2. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. And they still trail it here 3-1. Bottom of the inning. And here is Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, Adley Rutschman.
The wind of the pitch. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Painter, a 6'7" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Right-hander kicks, deals. And another ball.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Just off the outside edge. And now 3 balls and a strike. The line to kick the pitch. Fastball in for a strike. And now 3-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Robert, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And here it comes. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And they take care of Robert for the out. And there's 2 down.
The first baseman, number 6.
Brian Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. That one clips the outside corner, and that's strike 2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Toss to Alonso. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as the lead remains 3-1. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Phil Mayton.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Now the catcher up to hit, Harry Ford. The pitch. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Next pitch is outside. Outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe we get 2 or 3.
And a pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. And there's a ball. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Tying run at the plate. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And another ball. Check on the runner. Ford gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And this is inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Trey Turner next to bat for Philadelphia. The tying run at the plate. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And the righty deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. There's one. Out. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Trey Turner at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important getting back into this ballgame.
In the dirt, nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Man at first, one away. Pickoff throw. Stop. Dives back in safely. Here's a 1-1.
Ball. 2-1.
And that one fouled off. Check swing, appeal to first. And he punches him out. He went around. Coming on for the Orioles, Yennier Cano.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. Cano over to first. Stop. Back in on a dive. On the ground to third. Westberg. They get the force. That ends the frame. Phillies strand 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes.
Painter back to work. There's your strike. Just missed. Now fly ball to right center. Harper has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Brendan Rodgers. Center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And the batter now, Colton Cowser. And first offering is fouled off. Rogers leads off first with one away. That's down and in.
1-1.
That's a little bit low. The count 2-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Westburg stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Right-handed reliever. On the ground. Trey Turner gloves it. Off balance throw. In time. Out number 3. And the Orioles leave one. And the score stays 3-1. Back here in Baltimore. Now it's the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Here comes a pitch. That one fouled off. Righty delivers. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next pitch misses way outside. High fly ball out towards left field. That one opts against the fence. And the 9th inning starts with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Pete Alonso will hit next. And they've got the no doubles defense set up. Outfielders playing deep, infielders guarding the lines. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Harper around third. He'll score, and it's a one-run game.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
No outs, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas.
This crowd doesn't sound as confident as they were a few minutes ago, Boog. Went from feeling pretty good to hoping they can just escape with a win.
just missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
At the belt and fires. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the grab on the run.
It's got to be a short down.
Oh, the throw is wild.
Now back, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Fought off foul. Next offering is downstairs. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Wouldn't chase that time. And he deals. That misses the zone. 3 balls and a strike. Brett Beatty on deck for the Phillies. And a pitch. He walked in, and that will keep things going.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brett Beatty.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it's gone. Home run. He sends it out of here, and the Phillies take the lead. It's 5-3. That sound you hear is every writer in the press box smashing the delete button on their keyboards.
Talk about flipping the script, Boog. This story was set up for a different type of finish. Now, who knows how to live? It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Ryan Baker.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 43, Ryan Baker.
Here's the catcher to hit, Harry Ford. In there at the knees for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. CNL Perez preparing to come on if needed. One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
One down. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Ford, the runner at second with one away. Next offering is down low. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner with a chance now. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one missing inside. That's outside. And now 3-0. Two outs and one in scoring position. So Turner reaches base. And this is a guy with good speed.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
So 2 down. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. 1st and 2nd, 2 down. And that is cut on and miss. And a count 1-2. And another ball. That just misses. Full count now. Bryce Harper next to bat for Philadelphia. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Coming out for the Orioles, Tyler Wells.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
First and second, 2 down. Next to hit, Bryce Harper. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that's in there at the knees. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and the lead is up to 5.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Now a chance for Pete Alonso.
That's the ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Runner at second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike. And it's second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third out. So an incredible rally here in the top of the ninth has completely flipped the script of this game. It's the Phillies 8 and the Orioles 3. And we're back.
Leading
and now
off
the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
The shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
The right-hander back to work. That one ripped, but foul. The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike. That one the other way. And that's down, a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game. But
this runs into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He scores, and it's 8-4. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So, man aboard, and now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And a good eye there.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
2 balls, no strike.
That one drifts inside. That's in there. Strike 1. The pitch. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Luis Robert, the next to hit for the Orioles. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
First pitch misses. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Wouldn't chase that time. That
3
one
balls,
missed.
no strike.
.3-0 down.
Hey!
Swings and misses at one down below the zone.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. One out and a runner at second. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him swinging.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
So they're down to their final out. And next for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. That leaves him without a throw, and they don't get the out.
One out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps him alive. They're still breathing, and maybe
Brian Abreu gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Two outs. They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
Abreu is just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
And our final here today, 8-4 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 11 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the ballpark, 45,971. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending tonight's ballgame and remind you to please drive it safely.